Good morning, traders. Ben with Vessel Futures Trading. Today's topic is if it's in the news, you can already see it in the graph. If you already know how to read the story right, you will not be surprised and you're not gonna get yourself caught with the pens down when you're hearing this news. Of course, there is a news that affects the market. Of course, the news is always gonna affect the market, but I want to show you what we did ever since last week when talking about the S&P and how we basically trade with supply and demands, and how we can see the news is already been implemented in the graphs way before it reaches out there in the news. And the idea is for you not to be surprised when you see what happens and you not be caught up with the surprise with the news coming out. And obviously talking about the president's speech yesterday and how they affect the market. Of course, we see it implemented right here, and with this a major drop over here. Of course, we're going to talk about it in a second, but I want to cover again what we did from last week. Obviously from last week we saw the major trend is going down, base drop base. We talked about it so many times last week, and it was the famous green line that we marked over here, and we said that as long as it doesn't cross this line, obviously we still don't change our mindset and we still are gonna short position it. So all this time we already took short position, except yesterday that we talked about psychology in trading, and we took a long position from a very specific point. Of course, we did not recommend to go against the trend. We implemented as out of a strategy and understanding where the graph is gonna go, expected to go. And obviously we talked about yesterday when we dealt with, we talked about the micro S&P. So those of you that traded the macro S&P and took this position, basically was enjoying those fruits. Talking about specifically, and I'm gonna market this upward. We take basically a long position from here that translate for a couple of thousands of dollars, which is amazing. So within this specific trend, we can still see that we did not break this line over here, the green line. And so if we still know we're down in the downtrend, and if we still know that we didn't shift our mind, we're always going to try to short position it. And I want to show you over here what happens. I'm going to change it again to the 4-hour graph for us to better understand what's going on over here. So this is where we at. This is where we were yesterday. We took this up all the way up, and we have this off. Obviously I'm gonna cancel this. Is gonna be a bit more clear. I'm gonna see it over here coming from the supply, from supply area minus supply area. I'm gonna change it to 1 hour so you can see it a bit more clear. So this right here, this area over here, obviously this is the area when the president delivered the speech. It was basically getting into the supply area, and when we are in the supply area, we're only gonna short position it. So we have two choices: either to do nothing or to short position it. So if our choices is to short position it or do nothing, and we took an action to short position it, obviously whoever was understanding that he was already in a supply area, he short position it. He saw the graph already, the price reaching this area. He's getting from here that we took this long position against the trend, of course, because we understand that he tried to achieve to reach to the supply area. So right here at that delivery speech, when the president delivered the speech, so of course at that point you already took of course in this point you already took the short position. So this is a one way to understand if you are a trader that reads the graph and not affected by the news, and understand that the news has already been implemented while you see it. You can see it way before it reaches the news. Of course, whoever understand that, was watching the screen and was very call it terrified about what's gonna happen when he delivered a speech, even if the speech was going otherwards. And we can see there is a small dip over here that might be throw some traders outside of this position. You would still go with this position and short position it. Why? Because two major factors is here. We still did not change our mindset as far as position. We can see still that there's This line is not being crossed. The green line has not been crossed. There's no new highs being breaking. It means we did not change our position. We still short position it. So if the major trend of the day is short, I'm not going to go against the trend. So if I'm going to the 4-hour charts and I want to trade it in a way, I would look for the short position, not for the long position. And of course, if I'm already in a minus supply, I will short position it. So those who trade this yesterday might be enjoying a couple of thousand, since we see this morning is already, we have even a small gap after the delivery, and understanding that this is how you see the delivery affects the trade. There's a huge drop over here, and of course those of you to short position it and understand it, great. If you wanna learn how to do it right, if you wanna learn how to trade right and how to read the story, not only be affected by a variance that is not in your control, of course, there is a way to do it. You can go to our website, you can join our Discord group. We open the group, the link is in the bio, of course, and then also in the description box. I'm welcome all of you to join our group. It's very educational. We are slowly but surely expanding the group. There's going to be daily sessions over there as well. For those of you who chose the membership, that you have whole access for the whole month for our specific trades with our day sessions, full hour sessions every morning. I'm inviting all of you to join. Of course, if you like what you see in this channel, like and subscribe, spread the word. And as always, I'm wishing you happy trading. Do not be so difficult about what's going on out there in the news. Be attentive, of course, but don't let it determine the way you trade. Read the story much better, understand the story, understand the price, where does it hit, where does it go, and act accordingly, and manage your risk properly. Today's trading idea will be delivered in the Discord channel. So of course, if you want to see our position, you're welcome to join the Discord, and I see you on the Discord channel, of course, in our other platforms as well.